Hello, Internet. I have something I am very excited about right here. I have the AYN Thor. The Max model, personally, is what I decided to go with. I want my storage because my Wii U alone, when I modded it, ended up taking about 200 gigs for the games. I'd like to avoid needing all that again. I've been working on setting up ISU, and I am pretty happy with where everything is headed. I decided to get that device because this shining sapphire of mine was always my favorite form factor. And I miss being able to type on the bottom screen. I'm a controller player at heart, and it's just too useful for me. I'd like to point out this app first. This is Artemis. You resume that. This is just too useful. 3-finger tap. It was a setting I could turn on, and then keyboard shows up. Now, they have a built-in option for this device to pin it to the bottom screen, which is exactly what I wanted. And now, for any games that call the keyboard, it goes on the bottom screen. And yeah, this is my computer, my crap top here. Part of the reason I made this switch was this only has 8 gigabytes of RAM. It sounds like a jet engine when it plays Minecraft, which it wasn't able to do until I optimized basically everything. I've tried Linux and it didn't like it very much. Or at least, not what I tried. I couldn't really get any good stability out of it. I tried a few distros, including the supposedly user-friendly ones like Linux Mint and Zorin. I just couldn't get a result I was happy with. But some other apps I'd like to point out on this that are some very helpful things for me. I have MacroDroid, which I use that on my phone as well. It just helps me automate things without having to code. I'm going to set it up here pretty soon to auto hit OK on the prompt for Dolphin Emulator using the Dolphin bar that I'll get to here in a minute over that way. And another major one that has helped me a lot over time is Tailscale and SyncThing. Tailscale is for basically crossing networks. I can still remote into my computer from elsewhere, because normally this only works on network that is installed on both of the devices in question, and then they act like they share a network. I don't really know how it works. I believe the term is DNS tunneling. Doesn't really matter. But really useful for connecting things across the internet. And this one, which I use to sync data between devices wirelessly without so much hassle. I'd rather it just run in the background and not have to worry about it, and eventually the file will be there, than plug it in and deal with all the headache that is. This has been helpful for saves, it's been helpful for copying files. It's kind of a nice thing to just be able to automatically sync data between devices without any Google Drive nonsense. The front end here is ISU, if you haven't heard of it. I very much love it. And I've tried just about every system on this. My dad, who actually got to play this game back in the day on a real system and a real CRT, helped me dial in the CRT filter, which I believe looks a lot better on the TV. Let me get that back. I can order, and I'm going to order, some NES Bluetooth controllers that were made for the Switch. Yeah, it's just some $30 dongle from Amazon. Let me turn the TV on. Awkward Wii U gamepad moment because I don't know where my remote is. And the camera. Haha. Let me press start on it at least. Dude, I'm loving this. Loving everything about this. I'm not actually trying to play it right now. I just want to get a glimpse of it. That'll work. It's way less blocky because that's how it was supposed to be. Yeah. I think I can still use the touchscreen. Yes, I can. It's being recognized. It's not doing any good for me. Just home out then. Another really cool feature is retro achievements. I absolutely love this. It just integrates right in. I especially love using it for Wii U emulation. I think some people on YouTube have already showed this. I might have followed a guide for a couple of these because I was having some trouble with this game. I don't know why Twilight Princess had to be difficult for me. Wii U gamepad. Already gorgeous. Thank you, Twilight Princess HD. But look at that chin! Oh. Man. Just skip right on past that. I want to show off the bottom screen usage. Look, map, inventory. If you're wondering, both screens are touchscreens for whatever that's worth. And I have personally used it for some hacky dolphin bar stuff, avoiding having to use the dolphin bar for pointing at the screen games on the Wii. Now then, but that's the next thing I want to point out is between the NES, SNES, N64, and GameCube controllers, Nintendo has re-released them. After that was Wii. Well, for Wii, you can actually get aftermarket repaired controllers. I actually forgot. I don't know how I'm gonna get into Dolphin on this. It's as difficult as it looks. Now, anyone competent could just Bluetooth pair another controller and not have this issue, but I'm still adjusting to the system. I've only had it a couple of weeks, and I've mostly been playing around with getting things like this working. Yeah, I'm going to set up Macro Droid at some point to auto-hit OK, because I definitely could. Thank you, Wii Remote. And we are back. That's a Wii. I love how much this handheld can do. I'm gonna try it on PS3 later, but I've already got it to run Switch games and PlayStation 2 and Wii, and it's... I don't know what I haven't thrown at it yet that I haven't found a way to get it to handle. I've even gotten some Steam games to work on it natively, like proper Steam games, through something called Game Hub, which is something alright. Let's see. That's not what I wanted. Game Hub. Personally, this is my perfect system. And I just kind of wanted to show it off a little bit. Let's see if it can actually boot just Shapes of Beats. That would be impressive. At least to me. This is a game I've been meaning to play that I finally bought here recently. I've heard about it for a long time, but there's just a lot of games like that well, I couldn't afford, if that tells you anything, right there. A floppy hinge crap top that I've clipped together. Now I have a job. I know I should have censored that. I don't know. It's downloading Steamworks. Great. Yeah, I'm overall extremely happy with this handheld. This is a huge upgrade to this stupid thing. Windows can get to finish ready to throw it out the window. At some point, I am going to get a desktop that replaces this properly, and this can remote into it. Console and handheld. Download Steamworks faster. And yeah, I've already tested it with my PlayStation 4 controller that I bought recently just for it and PlayStation emulation. And my Xbox controller, I've tested it with both, and Bluetooth works just fine. Syncing cloud save. I didn't know I had a cloud save. Oh well. Looks like it's working. I do love how you can just go in and turn that off if you so want to. No more bottom screen till I want it back. Or till I press the button again, really. That little bottom one down there. Yay, performance stats. I haven't figured out how to hide those yet, and I really don't care. Yeah, I'm not photosensitive, thank you. Not actually gonna play it. Ooh! Okay then. I mean, the fact it just booted. This is a Steam game. It's running a Windows game. It's Android. Dude, technology is insane. Nintendo, why aren't you making improvement? This was better than the Switch. Changed my mind. Overpriced bullcrap. Is this actually just working right now? This is actually just working right now. What the heck? That's cool. Oh, funky. Oh, I like that. Yo, that's sick. Okay, yeah, I think I found a new favorite game already. I will come back to that later. But, yeah, I am generally quite impressed with the system. Just for the sake of show off real quick. Boot up Mario Odyssey, actually, that sounds like a better show. Did have some issues with Animal Crossing. I learned what turnip drivers were recently, because, broken models. I don't know if that's just something you normally need, or if I'm incompetent on Nintendo Switch emulation, or what, but sure. But yeah, Mario Odyssey, there it is. The fan sounds like a jet engine, but that's what headphones are for. This has a headphone jack and SD card port, which makes me so happy to see in the big 2026. So yeah, I stay away in Thor. And I am extremely excited to see what more I can do with it. And it's already capable of so much for me. Goodbye, cable management Wii U. I'm still keeping you around because of CTGP7, which I noticed the servers don't work on emulation because they're separate. So that's interesting. But I have successfully played a race online on normal Mario Kart 7 and normal Mario Kart 8. I wouldn't dare try to get Switch working online, for I hope obvious reasons. Yeah, I'm very happy to have my systems condensed down. This was getting obnoxious. I can't travel with this, and I always forget the cable for that, and honestly, it's just cool to have it all better together. Close enough. Welcome back, 3DS. But yeah, that's a showcase on what this device has been able to do for me. And I am very, very stoked. Oh hey, let me just show off a PS2 game real fast. I still haven't gotten that many games. Oh, we're gonna go with Treasure Planet because I think it'll be one of the faster ones to get me into gameplay. Since I haven't done a lot of actual gaming on it yet, just basically testing and figuring things out. I'm not new to emulation, but I'm new to most of it. I've done 3DS and Wii before, and that was about it. And that was on a Google Pixel 7? Or no, it was the 5 I did that on. And I am glad I don't use a Pixel anymore for other reasons. The battery. So sick of the way they manage the battery. Anyways. Yeah, PS2 game casually running. I think I can just press a button on my PlayStation controller. Maybe. Is Bluetooth off? Shouldn't be. Maybe I turned it off. No, there it is. Just took it a moment. Let's go. Come on. I love how even though it's in high performance mode, it's pretty quiet now. Okay, never mind. Okay, there we are. Having a device capable of this just feels insane, and I love it.